Hey folks, Jay Schmitz here, Rocking Z Fencing. I've had several guys ask me how I figure out how to cut my struts for a Rance Brace, so I thought I'd try and make a little video explaining how I do it. I use this is just a plain old square and some soapstone, and we'll get started here, and then I'll show you the other tools I use as we go along. I've already got this strut, or got it measured out for my strut as far as the height I want on the post. I've already got this in place. I do use these DeWalt clamps. They work phenomenal to clamp this to the post and hold it in position for me. And then I'm just going to take this square, and I hope you can see this. I'm going to lay this square on the top of my pipe right here, and I'm just going to slide that up to where it meets my king post. Make sure that I'm looking good on the square, and I'm going to make a line, and I'm going to repeat that process on the bottom side. Slide it up to where it meets the king post, make a line. And I will try to do that on this queen post. It's probably going to be a little difficult to see, but it is the same process that we use up here, only it's a little bit more difficult because you're down in the ground working on your knees. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and unclamp this. Top side mark, top side mark, bottom side mark, bottom side mark. Okay guys, we're back. I know it's kind of shadowy. I hope you can see that. But I've got my mark right here, top and bottom side. I'm going to use this little tool. It's just a coping tool. You can find it at most of your farm stores or whatever. I don't typically even use this end. Typically what I'm using this for, I'm going to put that on there, and that's going to keep everything 180 degrees top and bottom when I make my marks. So I'm going to put that, and I'm going to eyeball down to the other end too, and I'm going to make a mark right in this little groove. You can see that groove right there. I'm going to make a mark that crosses that first mark I made on the post. I'm going to come to the bottom side and do the same thing through that groove right there. And I'm going to take this, I don't know what they call it, pipe tape or pipe liners tape. I don't know what they call it, but it's just a piece of, almost like a fake leather. And I am going to line up those two marks that I just made. I've now got two T's, two X's. And I'm going to use this to line up those two T's. I'm going to go ahead and trace that around. Like so. Get you over here so you can kind of see what's going on. All right, now once we've got that done, we're going to go back to this red tool. And I kind of use that center right there. A guy could find a center point on your bottom or on your top and use that. I feel pretty comfortable with what I do using this right here. So we've got that lined up on our crosshairs. I'm going to come to this side, which should put me about 90 degrees from right there. There's my mark. I'm going to back this off 2 3/8 to 4.5. You don't need much of a cope. And I don't know what the secret is to this other than trial and error and just kind of knowing what it takes. So I make a mark about yay far forward. That is going to be the mark I'm aiming for with my portaband. So then we come back to the red tool. I'm going to line that up about like that, so that the end of that red tool is right on my mark there. And then I can come over to this side and I just simply make a mark that way, make a mark that way. I've now got 2 points that I can aim for with my bandsaw. So I'll start out. I'm on this top mark here, and I'm going to line up the edge of this right here just behind this mark. Typically, I'd go to the other end. I'd do everything that we did with these 2 tools on that end, and I'd go ahead and I'd make that cut as well. Then I'm going to rotate this pipe 180 degrees and make the final 2 cuts. In the interest of time, and because you're all smart enough to realize that this is the same process both ends, I'm going to go ahead and just roll this pipe, do the bottom side, and show you the result. Again, I'm lining my blade up with the top mark, and I'm lining the edge of that guide up right here, just behind this mark here. Now you will invariably end up with a couple of ears here and here. I like to take and just go ahead and cut those off, back probably about 1/4 of an inch. you end up with a cut that looks something like that. We'll just see how we did here quick. And I'll be first to admit, I grind a lot of these to just get a little bit nicer fit. But that's not too bad. There's a little gap there, but I will take the grinder and grind the inside of that out, and that'll fit up real nice. So anyway, that's the long and the short of it. I hope you can find it useful. I know it took me a lot of trial and error, and there was some decent videos that I found that helped me out. Hopefully this is comprehensive enough that we can save you a little bit of time on the learning curve. So anyway, be safe, keep on fencing. Thanks for watching. I'll set you up. You can watch me cut this, and then it's literally the same process for the other side.